Open-minded ka ba?
Bukas ba ang iyong isipan?
Ma-issue ka ba?
Wes, dito, madaming issue. Hindi mo na kailangan pang gumawa ng issue.
Dito ka na sa
Dito ka na!
Dito na sa Chismosa TV.
Chismis mo?
Chismis ko,
Chismis nating lahat.
isang chismis platform kung saan matututo.
Hindi kasinungalingan ay pinag-aralan.
Based on facts ang mga chismis at hindi fake.
This is Chismis Mote!
Ayan, good day sa ating viewers and sa lahat ng nakikinig from all over the country.
We hope all of you are doing well.
Yes, if mahirap man ang pinagdaanan niyo today, we believe that you can push through.
Ayan, maganda yung topic natin today.
Ay true, I think yung pwede nating pag-usapan ay maraming makaka-relate.
Tama ka dyan. Lalo na, ang daming nag-struggle into knowing who they really are.
Kung gustong mong malaman ang mga kaganapan,
Tumutok na sa...
Chismis mo, te!
So for today's topic, we will talk about the song Reflection, originally sung by Christina Aguilera.
I think another amazing thing about this song is yung version ni Lea sa Longga.
True, Lalu. I agree. So, what can you say about this song Reflection na released noong 1998?
So, start ko na. To give some context for my reflection, Mulan was the first Asian Disney princess. It told the story of the titular character, Mulan, who served in the Chinese military in place of her father. But the song itself, Reflection, was sung by Mulan early in the movie after the matchmaker deemed her to be a disgrace to her family. And as the eldest daughter and granddaughter on both sides of my family, the song really resonated with me. I understood the pressures that Mulan felt, maybe not with marriage or marrying the perfect man, but definitely with being the perfect daughter, granddaughter, niece, and sister. You know how Filipino families emphasize the importance of high grades? Well, imagine the added pressure when your parents were valedictorians in elementary and high school, your grandmother is a public school teacher, and all your aunts and uncles graduated college with Latin honors. From kindergarten, I was pressured to have high grades and rank high in class. I was also forced to join extracurricular activities and inter-school competitions. But if I ranked lower than first place, bakit hindi ka champion was the common greeting at home instead of congratulations. If I didn't place in the top 3, I got your best isn't good enough instead of better luck next time. Because of this, I felt pressured to be perfect all the time. In retrospect, I feel like I didn't have a childhood because I spent all my time studying instead of playing with my friends. But I actually didn't want to compete in inter-school competitions, nor did I want to rank high in class. I just wanted to be an average student who played 10-20 and Chinese garter in my spare time. But of course, I couldn't do that because everyone in my family and even my friends and teachers had high expectations of me that I had to meet because I didn't want to disappoint anyone. I had to make them proud, and the only way to do that is by getting high grades and winning competitions. I couldn't show any signs of weakness or tiredness either. I felt like I wasn't allowed to break down or complain because who am I to feel tired and give up when my parents worked hard pulling themselves up from poverty to give us a good life, and the only reward I can give them is perfection in terms of academics. Besides, if I'm not a perfect daughter, granddaughter, niece, and sister, then what am I supposed to be? If I'm not a perfect child, then who am I? And I know I'm not alone in this experience. Many people, even children, can relate to having to put up a strong and unbreakable facade, and many teenagers can relate to other people having high expectations of them that they feel like they're obligated to meet because they fear disappointing everyone. And this is the main theme of the song, which is why it resonated with so many people. And just like in the song, we know that that type of thinking, where you have to meet everyone's expectations of you, is not healthy. Oftentimes, we think that the only two options we have is living as who others want us to be, or living as who we really are. But the thing is, we don't have to live up to anyone else's expectations. I get that when you're young, you feel like you have to follow everything your parents say, and you have to be everything they want you to be, because they only want what's best for you. But sometimes parents and other authority figures get too idealistic and they don't see that what they're doing is negatively impacting their child. Sometimes what's best for their child is letting them be themselves and letting them explore their talents and skills without setting any expectations for them. It'll definitely save them from very expensive psychiatric appointments in the future. But kidding aside, as teenagers, we're old enough to know what's best for us. Our parents may have good intentions, but good intentions aren't enough if they lead to negative outcomes. So sometimes we have to stand our ground and be who we truly are. Live life as who we want to be. It may be difficult to unlearn living up to other people's expectations, but it's definitely healthier in the long run. So, ayun, kayo, anong reflection niyo about the song?
Yung akin naman is, the song is about a girl who has low self-esteem and is unable to show the world her true colors. I can fool the world, but I cannot fool my heart. A phrase that hit me the most indicates that she is the only one who knows herself. We are the only ones who truly understand ourselves. We can deceive the world because we are afraid of being criticized by others. There are many judgments in this society, and I believe it is because of their insecurities that they criticize others just because they want what you have. We all know that some people dislike makeup and claim that it simply hides their natural beauty. But I believe that makeup may encourage us to feel more confident and beautiful. We all have natural beauty, and putting makeup on our faces will boost our natural beauty. Some people will body shame you, tell you that you're too skinny or chubby, causing you to have low self-esteem. This song is basically about people who are afraid of being judged by the world. Be yourself and don't worry about what other people say. Wear whatever you want, no matter how skinny, sexy, or chubby you are. Do anything you want without worrying about the haters. Always keep in mind that you may fool the entire world, but not yourself. So, ikaw, Ruby, anong reflection mo?
So, for my reflection, I categorize it into two parts. So, for the first part is about fooling others in social media. The lyrics show that if I wear a mask, I can fool the world. So, I think this is a great example because these days it's easier to change however you would like to perceive yourself in social media. Mas madaling nababago with different apps, different editing websites na kung saan pwede mong baguhin kung ano mo gusto mong baguhin sa sarili. And I think very connected yun sa second part na pinipressure natin yung sarili natin to fit the standard of the society. Of course, when we know na we have our own uniqueness, we won't force ourselves to fit in the standard of the society. And we force ourselves to fit in those standards by, editing who we really are. And I think it's not great because, diba, sabi nga dun sa song, staring straight back at me, why is my reflection someone I don't know? When we put ourselves too much in that pressure na binabago na natin kung sino talaga tayo, hindi natin nakikilala kung sino yung totoong sarili natin. Hindi natin na unlock yung real talent, skills, and yung real beauty in us. We must know na I think that it's great that the song ended really well na parang bakit she questioned na why should everything be concealed? May tinatago ka ba? And I think it's an eye-opener for everyone. I recommend them hearing this song kasi it's an eye-opener na the world has standards, of course, hindi mawawala yan. Pero standard ng world yun. Hindi yun yung standard natin sa sarili natin. We must know that we're unique and may sarili tayong standard na, tayo lang yung nakaka-reach. And ayun. So, kayo ba? What do you think? Girl, I'll start na natin.
Sige.
So, kayo ba? So, isa pa, no? Siguro na maganda yung reflection ni Jill. Kasi parang, oo nga, parents, are there na parang to guide you because they think that they know what's best for you. Of course, it's true na sometimes they really know what's best for you. Pero they also have to let us, parang free ourselves from their cage na parang ma-explore natin ito. Kasi that way, mas makikilala natin kung sino ba talaga tayo. Just like what the song says, na parang hindi dapat nag-reflect din sila na tama ba yung ginagawa nila in controlling their child. Kasi, yun nga yung, sabi nga, diba, yun nga yung nakakasama. Kasi if you control them too much, iba na yung naging outcome.
Oo, kasi ayun nga, katulad nung pinag-debate natin, di ba? Wala namang masama talaga na i-guide mo yung anak mo. Pero yung kapag sobrang guidance naman yata kapag pinipilit mo na silang gawin yung gusto mo and hindi na sila matututo sa wala silang magiging experience hindi nila ma-experience na magkamali. So, wala. Ayun. Hindi sila matututo and hindi nila makikilala yung sarili nila kapag masyado silang control. And, ayun, sa reflection naman ni Ali, gusto ko din yung yung sinabi niya na ano ba yun? Yung ang daming insecure na nagsasabi na pangit daw kapag ka masyadong mahilig sa makeup, ganon. Kasi parang nag-hide yung hinahide na yung natural beauty. What if mahilig lang naman talaga sa makeup, diba? What if gusto lang niya ipakita na may talent siya doon? Like, bawal ba yun siya?
Nakaway na tayo.
Yung akin naman, sa reflection ni Juliana, ang hirap ma-pressure ng magulang. Totoo yan. Tapos, kasi kapag sobrang nakokontrol ka na ng parents mo, diba, pwede kang mag-rebelde. Tapos, hindi mo na-enjoy yung teenage life mo. Kasi, hindi ka makalaro. Kasi, alam mo yung background ng family mo na with honors, ganyan. Syempre, isipin mo, kailangan ko din with honors ako kasi ganito. Kasi parang, di ba, dito sa atin na parang pag may reunion, nagpapayabang, ganito yung anak ko, top yan, di ba? Tapos yung kay Ruby naman, yung about fooling others in social media. Marami, like, doon, like sa yung mga anong tawag doon, catfish ba yon? Like, kapag maganda sa social media, tapos pag sa personal, ayun, ganito pala yung mukha. Naman, di ba? Ginawa nga yung filter para doon. Di ba? Yun.
I think yun yung parang something na hindi magets ng tao. Kasi, di ba, kaya nga may filter. I mean, hindi naman mali na gumamit ng filter. Yun yung point ko lang na hindi mali gumamit ng filter. Pero, meron di ba kasi ibang tao na they use it in the wrong way. Na parang nakaka-ano na sila ng ibang tao. And, hindi siya maganda kasi kung sa hindi mo napapakita kung sino ka talaga, is hindi nakakatulong yun sa pagtingin ng ibang tao sa'yo. And maganda yun sa reflection ni Alia is yung part na wag mo isipin yung iniisip ng iba tungkol sa'yo. Kasi sabi nga, diba, we only live once, so why care for what they think of you? So, diba, hindi mo may enjoy yung life as a teenager or as a woman or a man in this free country kung iisipin mo yung sasabihin ng bawat isa. Kasi hindi ka makapag-explore. Kasi, sabi ni ganito, bawal daw, huwag daw ganan. Kasi, baka daw kung ano mangyari. Diba? So, madaming hindi magandang dulot pagka iniisip natin yung ibang tao kapag nagdedesisyon tayo about sa sarili natin.
Ayun nga, yung about sa filter. Kung gusto mo gumamit ng filter, edi gumamit ka. Kung ayaw mo, edi wag ka lang magsinungaling masyado about sa itsura mo. And huwag ka mang bring down ng iba porque natural ka, ganon. And
ang dami kasing hater, diba?
Oo. And ayun nga, since laging marami na magsasabihin yung ibang tao, mapakilala mo man yan, ka-close mo, or kahit nga yung mga hindi mo kilala, ang dami sabihin about sa iyo di, gawin mo na lang kung saan ka sasaya.
Tsaka, there's nothing wrong with wearing music Kasi daw,
Oo.
pinaiba yung makeup para, pang pa-enhance ang beauty ng mga kababaihan tsaka ng mga lalaki. And I think, siguro mali yung pagtingin ng ibang tao na masama, na doon ka humuhugot ng confidence. Kasi pang-pa-enhance ka siya ng itsura eh. So, use it the right way na, no? Yung, tsaka ang mali kasi ng ibang tao siguro, mga narinig is, like, parang mali sa tingin na, di ba, pag like, lalaki, for example, sasabihin na, ay, ayoko sa babae yung nag-make-up, kasi gano'n,
Oo.
limita yung kaya, okay nyo,
Ito yung gusto ko.
nakaway na.
Kaya nga, hindi ako nag-makeup para sa inyo, no?
For them,
Kaya nga, para sa
Tama.
sarili ko
mali
to.
hindi mali yung kumuha ng confidence sa pag-make-up. Lalo na kung afford mo naman, di ba?
Oo, ba't
Kadalasan,
mo pa
kadalasan
i-debate
tatama ka
down kung yun na nga yung pinanguhugutan ng confidence ng tao, di ba?
Oo.
Tapos yung mga judger pa dyan, maganda nga kayo, yung ugali nyo. Hindi.
Oo. Mas maganda.
Pero totoo.
At least maganda.
Okay ka,
At least, di ba, bumawi-bawi.
Ang kaganda mo. Ayusin mo na ugali mo.
Hey, nagre-reflect din sa kanila yun kasi ginajudge din nila yung iba kasi. Hindi na sila maganda. Di ba? Judge.
Reflect mo na kayo sa sarili mo.
Oo,
Self-reflection.
So, ayan. For today's hashtag, ang isang hashtag na, meron tayong 2 hashtags for today. Ang una ay hashtag being true to myself and hashtag no to pick me. No? Hindi natin sasabihin kung pick me girl o pick me boy kasi uso yan ngayon. Ewan ko kung ba't nila inuugali. Pero, ayun. Open-minded ka ba?
Bukas ba ang iyong isipan?
May issue ka ba?
Wes, dito, madaming issue. Hindi mo na kailangan pang gawa ng issue.
Dito ka na sa
Dito ka na.
Dito na sa Chismosa TV.
Guess mo?
Chismis ko,
Chismis nating lahat.
isang chismis platform kung saan matututo.
Hindi kasinungalingan ay pinag-aralan.
Based on facts ng mga chismis at hindi fake.
This is Chismis Mote!